Hey, Sagittarius, how are you? Sagittarius, thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate your time. Thanks so much for returning if you're coming back to me. And if you're brand new, then welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a brand new read for February of 2019. I wanted to take an interesting topic choice. I'm not sure exactly what to title it yet, but I do want to explore different types of like toxic energies or people or behaviors or environments that Sagittarius or all of you actually will have to endure or maybe avoiding or bearing witness to, whatever source of like toxicity that possibly could be showing up in your lives. I wanted to just kind of explore and see what those are. Okay, so of course it won't resonate to everyone, but if it doesn't, then that's okay. Just make sure you check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Okay, I am using a brand new deck here. It's the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. It's a beautiful deck, and I wanted to just go ahead and just take the time now to say that if you are interested in this deck, or if you are, just want to check it out, I'll put the link to the description. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely support. I definitely support those who like create like indie decks, and like it's handmade. It's made to order. So, anyways, Sagittarius, let's see what types of energies you might have to deal with for February of 2019. Any toxic or negative energies that you may have to deal with for Sagittarius, February of 2019. All right, manipulation. Boy, okay, so someone else had that same card. I think it was Virgo. Yeah, I think it was Virgo. Yeah, but anyways, somebody could possibly be trying to manipulate you, or you may be manipulating someone. Possibly you may be finding yourselves in the position of like being able to manipulate a situation to your benefit, okay? The next card we have is uncomfortable. Yeah. So with the uncomfortable card, I do feel as though like this energy is suggesting that this energy suggests to me that for some of you, it's like something has made you uncomfortable to the point to where your like initial gut reaction is to manipulate yourself into a position of power again or control. And then the next card we have is distant. Sagittarius, someone could be pulling strings from a distance here. It could be like at your job. Somebody may be manipulating certain things, and it's causing just, a little bit of discomfort in the job, or within yourself, if they're kind of messing with the status quo of things. This could be you actually manipulating someone else from a distance. You might be spying on them, seeing what they're up to, or trying to gather information to use it against them, to, either make them feel uncomfortable or to combat how uncomfortable they have made you feel. So, wow, Sagittarius. Let's see what the tarot has to add here. Sagittarius, you might be doing some spirit work here from like behind the shadows, from afar. You might be doing certain spirit work like against someone, but to come out in your favor. I mean, not everyone, but possibly. clarify this manipulation card. What is that? The Hermit in reverse. All right. So you're not really taking the time to look within yourself to realize that maybe you there's this sense of like, it's not like inadequacy, but it's more so like a sense of it's more like a sense of it's like a sense of you just not, yeah, you not being comfortable with yourself to the point to where you feel as though, you know, it's like, it's almost like a bully, where, you know, like a bully will manipulate or will try to control a particular situation because within themselves, they don't feel as though they have that control. You know, they try to make other people feel uncomfortable because they aren't comfortable with themselves on the inside. So let's see what, how else we can clarify this uncomfortable card. The High Priestess. So so Sagittarius, you could be trying to manipulate a situation by holding certain information over someone's head, something that they don't necessarily want to get out. But at the same time, though, it's almost like you're doing it from afar because you don't want to implement yourself as well. Let's clarify this distant card. The Chariot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at all that major arcana. What's happening here, Sagittarius, is I think that a lot of you may be dealing with like some sort of... okay, so a lot of you may be stunned right now from some sort of energy that took place where you just really felt as though you were kind of, you know, manipulated out of your own comfort zone. So you might have been like manipulated out of a position, manipulated out of, you know, your own house, possibly. You're having to move. That manipulation came because maybe someone like blackmailed you, kind of maybe, or you could be blackmailing someone with information that may cause their detriment or your detriment if they're holding that information over you. But I get the sense that you want to be able to deal with this. Like you want to be able to deal with it head on as opposed to deal with it by, you know, going within yourself, right? It's like you want to deal with this kind of information or this energy head on, you know? So you possibly could be wanting to confront someone who has wronged you. Give me 1 second. That was way too many cards to just fall out. Let's clarify this Hermit card in reverse. Again, way too many cards. But I did actually have one. So the Sun card we have here. What is this Sun card about? Again, major arcana. Okay. Sagittarius, you might be feeling as though you have no control over a situation that that happened to you. You have no control other than to just move on and get as far away from it as possible. So someone may have blackmailed you. Someone may have held something over your head. Someone may have used that as a manipulation tactic to make you uncomfortable, to drive you away. But I do feel like, though, with the Sun card here under the Hermit card, I feel like it was done because they were able to expose that vulnerable spot in you. They were able to reach some sort of inner child-like aspect of you. They may have, with the Hermit in reverse and then the Sun, they may have forced you, or they may have manipulated your emotions in a way to where you were forced to kind of like maybe deal with like with your, it's like they were forcing you to kind of deal with your own mortality in a way, or not mortality but morality. Let's clarify this High Priestess. The Eight of Pentacles. Wow, the Eight of Pentacles is showing up a lot too. And then the King of Swords. So the person that may have, oh, and then under the deck we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the person that you possibly could have been dealing with in this matter, regardless of how the relationship was defined for you guys, I feel as though, yeah, they used some sort of information against you. They maybe even got other people to believe certain things about you. And it was to the point to where it caused you to, you know, feel uncomfortable in yourself and feel uncomfortable in your environment. And it really kind of drove you out. And instead of staying behind and just kind of dealing with yourself, I mean, you possibly are dealing with your own self right now. Like you're dealing with, you know, you're trying to go within and look within to see how you can best figure this out. But at the same time, I get the sense that a lot of you are just more affected by the fact that that you had to be driven out in the first place, that you're out in the cold now, that, you know, it's almost like you've been shunned because some sort of secret came out and was exposed. But the other person did that to, you know, not necessarily maybe destroy you, but they just had it out for you for whatever reason. So I'm compelled to see what was under here. Oh yeah, the Tower. And so yeah, it may come as a shock to you guys. Okay? All of this may come to as a shock, or it may have come as a shock if this is energy that you've already experiencing. I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius really are trying to get away from it. I feel like you're trying to get away from your past. Oh yeah, you're trying to get away from your past, but in a way it's kind of following you. Maybe the reputation of, you know, maybe now you have a reputation based off of this information that was exposed to other people by, you know, someone in particular, possibly an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I even feel as though, yeah, it's like it just really caused your world to crumble. Like, you know, you had to move away. You had to just really get away. If you didn't have to move away and get away from all of the mess, it's like, you know, you were driven away or you were shunned, almost like a pariah. I do feel like there may possibly be, you may possibly end up coming back around and, you may end up having information about this other person that you may possibly want to use to retaliate, but it's like, do you even want to, you know, use that against them? How can you navigate through this energy, Sagittarius? Let's see. Uh-oh. The Sphinx, choose your words carefully. And then we also have the Satyr, revelry and indulgence. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is really thick. This is really thick energy. With the Sphinx here, I get the sense that a lot of you will want to defend yourself by, you know, or you may have tried to defend yourself through words, but either they fell on deaf ears or, you know, you just weren't saying things that people really needed to hear or that they really didn't even want to hear. I mean, it's more so like, you know, it was probably wasn't even about the things that you can say, and it's probably more about things that you need to do to either get back in good graces with other people or for you to be able to reestablish relationships that were destroyed by this outside force or person. Okay. But don't get too caught up here in the negative aspects of it. I feel like some of you possibly could want to like take this revenge. You know, revenge has been really coming up a lot lately here for a lot of you. But for some of you, it's like I feel like you want to kind of either get back at them. You know, you revel in just being able to destroy this person in a similar way that they tried to destroy you or your surroundings. But I do feel as though, you know, you may get that opportunity to do that. But I think that if we're able to actually take this energy of the Hermit card and flip it back over in the upright, you know, once you really go within and look within yourself and deal with yourself, even the uncomfortable aspects of yourself, then you'll be more in the know. You'll be more adept to dealing with people that come about in the future that, you know, are just like whoever it is that you've been dealing with. Okay. But you're dealing with a very toxic person. It's not really the situation. It's just a person that's just bringing some sort of toxicity in your environment. And they might not even really be in your environment. It's like it might be online. Like they might be like just online, like nagging you, spreading things about you, you know, getting people to think about you in a certain light. And it's not the truth. Okay. So Sagittarius, I'm going to go ahead and let that go, but let me know how this works out for you guys in the comment box. You know, I love to read your comments and get your feedback. And thanks so much for all the likes and the shares and the subscribes. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, I do invite you to. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com, and all of the links and how you can contact me through either Facebook, Instagram, or email will be in the description box. What was the last thing I wanted to say? Oh boy. Oh, if you guys have any interesting topic ideas or anything that you want to hear about, I would love to be able to take some suggestions. I'm open to those. You know, of course, you know, let's try to keep it not so personal. If you email me or comment, you know, try not to keep it, you know, try to keep it general on a general level here. I mean, I just want to talk about things that you guys may be interested in hearing about. Okay. If it is a more personal matter, then definitely I invite you to send me an email. Okay. So Sagittarius, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys later on in February. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.